Live. Good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Last time when we left off, we had just about wrapped things up in Vault 22. We simply needed to talk to Keeley and make good our escape. We had done everything else. So today's stream is going to be, number one, actually doing that. Number two, wrapping up all the quests that are associated with Vault 22, which there are several. I don't think we're ready to turn in the Brotherhood quest. I think that was 2 out of 3 ventilation system repair parts, but we've got eggs to turn into Red Lucy. We've got data to turn into Dr. Hildern at Camp McCarran. And before I do any of that, we have the actual vault to escape, of course. So, good morning, Lone Wonder. How are you, my friend? Notice that moderator sword next to your name in chat. Thank you for volunteering to do that. I appreciate it.
Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Yes, Angela Williams asked me to come find you.
She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
Good morning, His Headness. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? Of course, I'd be glad to help.
Good. Meet me on the 2nd level, and I'll explain what needs to be done.
Good morning, number 1 Reaper. I'm doing well. Meet Keeley at her base of operations on the 2nd level. Alright. Will do. His Headness, I was trying to give you a VIP badge. I forgot that your handle is different here than in the Discord. I'll get that to you after today's stream. Doesn't really mean anything, but it looks nice.
What's this? Did you do these repairs? Not bad. Not bad at all. Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
Good morning, Rifleman. Thanks for being here, as always. How are you? Alright, we'll head to the 2nd level. Oxygen recycling. I guess she's actually in the entrance hall. Oh, we can't leave. I see. It really is somewhere on oxygen recycling. Let's look around. There she is.
Good, you're here. Ready to begin?
Sure, how can I help?
Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
Good morning, Maya. Find the vents Keeley is pumping gas through and somehow ignite the gas. Sorry, I have a pop-up back here. Fucking Windows. Sounds dangerous, but I'll do it. Any idea where these vents are that I'm looking for?
I set the gas at the highest level since that's where the concentration of spores was highest. I'd start looking there. Typically, these vaults use circular vents in their air circulation systems. Look for a wall with two of them almost side by side. There's one just around the corner outside this lab if you need an example.
How exactly should I ignite the gas?
In the area where the gas is active, any kind of fire or explosion should do the trick. Hell, even lasers would do the job. If you don't have anything like that, I've got some grenades in my bag in the corner that you can use.
Blast?
Yes, there'll be an explosion when the gas is ignited. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Now leave me to my work.
Sounds dangerous, but I'll do it.
Good. Return to me when it's done.
Alright, so now we need to run back down to level 5. Alright, so there's the two vents. You can see the gas is active there. What we want to do is chuck a frag grenade and run back into the caves. And we did not run far enough. Nope, that's not doing it. I must not be thinking correctly. Let's try this one. Return to Keeley and let her know the spores have been purged. There we go. Your plants aren't this dangerous. Let's hope not. And this quest existed first. Well, I think the fiction about, mutant cordyceps taking over humans existed even before this, but I know that's basically the entire plot of The Last of Us.
Evening. Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spores should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
What needs to be done?
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Will it take long?
No, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a few more moments, and that's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Actually, I copied the files. Hildern sent me here to get them.
Yes, that sounds like something he'd do. Well, there's nothing for it then. Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash.
Science 70. Deleting those files makes it more likely that this will happen again.
How do you figure that?
Science isn't just about success. Failures are just as important to learn from.
I suppose the data here could serve as a warning to other scientists. Tell them what paths of research not to follow.
Exactly. Without that knowledge, something similar is bound to occur.
Alright. You convinced me. Take the files back to that buffoon. You make a good point. But I still honestly hope you know what you're doing. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
Alright. Gain karma.
Don't mind me. I have to wrap things up here, gather my gear, that sort of thing. I'll be there soon enough.
Alright, time for us to leave. Okay. We'll go to Camp McCarran first. Plenty to do here. Talk to Doctors Williams and Hildern. Got a fresh crop of generics, but guess what? Once we level cap, there's really no reason to assassinate everybody anymore. We don't need the experience. I guess we could still take their ammunition and gear. That's actually a pretty compelling reason to do it, but I have not been doing it with respawns historically, and I'm not going to start doing that now. Where was Dr. Hildern? Back here, right? Yeah, there's Dr.
Hello.
Williams. Talk to her first.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
800 caps. Goodbye.
Thanks again. Really, I owe you.
And let's talk to Hildern.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
I've brought the data from Vault 22.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
By the way, you never warned me about the dangers in that place. Or, by the way, that vault was just as dangerous as Williams thought.
I don't see how that's relevant. The dangers of the vault were your business, not mine. The only question is whether the data is still intact. I think Williams' decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
Let's see. I agree, I've more than done my part. You owe me more caps.
You want to renegotiate your contract? This is a very serious matter. You do understand that, don't you? I realize that one's word counts for a little in the wasteland, but amongst civilized people, one doesn't just demand more than one has agreed to.
Alright, then I'll sell this data to some other interested party.
Now, wait a minute.
And make sure you have some healthy competition.
There's no need to do anything rash. Naturally, OSI would be willing to negotiate for exclusive rights to that data. Here, take these caps. That's all of my contracting budget, and it's yours. Now, I've got to get back to work. I'm sure you understand. Exit's over there. You can show yourself out.
Alright. Quest completed. There stands the grass. Very nice. Good morning, Count. That's wonderful of you to do. Thank you. I don't know exactly when I'll start. I would guess around 10 a.m. Kind of depends how my Friday night goes, but I'll target 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to start the stream. Alright. Now, one other interesting thing we can do is, do you remember that food additive that we picked up in the vault? We can take that to Farber, the cook here. Let's run and do that right quick. So yeah, count it'll probably be at 10 a.m. Mountain Time on Saturday that I start the long, drunken stream of fear. Good morning, St. Louis. How are you, my friend? Good to see you as ever. What's up, dog?
Howdy. Looking for Chow?
This spore pod extract from Keeley should help with morale.
No shit. The stuff actually does all that, huh? I'll have to start testing this out immediately. This will really help keep the guys focused.
Alright. I thought something was supposed to happen there. Oh well. Alright, next is to go turn in the mantis eggs to Red Lucy at the Thorn and progress, not finish, the Bleed Me Dry quest. I think it's got 4 stages. I think it was mantis eggs, rad scorpion eggs, cazador eggs, and deathclaw eggs, if memory serves. So, let's head to the Thorn. Going back to work after 3 days off, that's a rough feeling, man. We had 4 days off for Thanksgiving a little bit ago, and had to go to work after that, but I'm glad you used the 3 days well. I like to think I did pretty well on my break, too. Tell us about it. Let's visit Red Lucy.
Welcome back, stranger.
Let's talk about the creature's eggs you need.
Do you have good news for the Thorn?
I've brought the giant mantis eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
Barter 50. Who else can bring you so many intact eggs? I deserve a bigger reward.
You speak the truth, stranger. And the Thorn lives by the justice that honor and strength dispense. Here's a more fitting sum.
Is there anything else I can do to help the Thorn?
Bring me a dozen rad scorpion eggs. I'll see to it that you're rewarded fairly.
Where can I find rad scorpion eggs?
The eggs I seek are not easy to find, stranger. Your best chances are in the mountains north of Good Springs and west from Quarry Junction.
I'll find the rad scorpion eggs for you.
You've got yourself a deal. So long, stranger.
Excellent. Red Lucy wants rad scorpion eggs. She suggested searching for them in the mountains north of Good Springs. Well, that sounds easy. Alright, so now we actually want to fast travel all the way back to the Good Springs Cemetery, if you can believe that. Right where we got shot in the head at the start of the game. I anticipated at least getting to Red Rock Canyon in this stream. That may not happen, but I'm hopeful. We'll see. Okay, so I think this is the quest I actually have active right now. So way over here, the sort of the first giant rad scorpions we ever saw. You can see the egg clutch over here guarded by a bunch of them. Ah, memories. Let's go fuck these guys up. Yeah, there they are. What the fuck? 95%, I guess. Okay, now that's ridiculous. Punchy, punchy. Oh, Lord. Do you remember when we were plinking these things with the freaking Rat Slayer 50 videos ago, or however long it was? It's amazing. Take the good stuff off this dead merc. Get the pile of Rad Scorpion eggs. Return to Red Lucy with the Rad Scorpion eggs. I will. Might as well kill the other scorpions I saw. As New Vegas has such a satisfying progression curve compared to 3. Like, you know, you feel like you're getting stronger in 3 right up until the broken steel monsters show up, and then the progression curve kind of breaks. Like, this game, you really do just keep getting stronger and stronger the entire time, and you feel it. You think about plinking these monsters at the beginning and the way we can just face roll them now at the level cap. It's fun. I like it. There's really no need to kill all these things, but I'm thinking I'll take a spin through Prim and get some more Rad Scorpion Venom casseroles. What was that one? I think we've got one stuck in a rock somewhere. Oh, nope. Just hovering in this other canyon, I guess. Jeez. There we go. Hi, His Headness. I was talking about that with Count. I'm not 100% on this because Tiffany's office Christmas party is on Friday night, and we know how those things can sometimes go. But that being said, I'm thinking probably around 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That should leave me enough time to recover if needed, and we're going to need to offload pretty soon here, but that appears to be all the Rad Scorpions. Yeah, I'm thinking 10 a.m. So let's return to Red Lucy again, back at the Thorn. Get our next stage from her. Probably some more caps too, because, I mean, they ain't nothing to Courier 6, but Rad Scorpions are a significant step up from Mantises in terms of threat level.
Welcome back, stranger.
I've brought the Rad Scorpion eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
Barter 60. I was planning on helping you get even deadlier creatures, but not without a raise.
You are proving your worth to the Thorn. I hope these extra caps are sufficient to demonstrate my fairness.
Is there anything else? Oh, I got a hunting rifle too. And some 308 ammo. Is there anything else I can do to help the Thorn?
Bring me a dozen fire gecko eggs. This great challenge will earn you a matching reward.
Where can I find fire gecko eggs?
Fire geckos are among the wasteland's most dangerous creatures. Near the Iritiba Peaks lies a nest where you may find their eggs.
I'll find the fire gecko eggs for you.
Confident. I like that. So long, stranger.
Yeah, I forgot about fire geckos. Lucy wants fire gecko eggs. She suggested searching near the Iritiba Peaks. Alright, that's next. That'll actually be a new area. So before we do that, let's rock our transportal ponder. Head back to the sink at Big Mountain. Always nice to get back to home base. What's up, Muggy? Refresh, well rested. I'm hungry. What do you know? That's why we carry a big corner steak. Boom. Alright, so put the remaining grenades in here. New unique items, that'd be the AER-14 prototype. I believe that's all. We'll hold on to cigarettes now, just in case we ever need to decide we want to run back to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker and get/spend more Sierra Madre chips. Oh, seditious materials. I almost forgot. Need my clipboards back. There we go. Seditious materials. Food is not respawned. That's alright. Fill the empty bottles. Get a drink. Stash these aid items. Have a few things to sell. Just a few. The hunting rifle is the biggest one. Sell the fixer. Programmer's Digest. And the Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. In here, grab a power fist. I think I'm sticking my vault suits in here too, aren't I? Is this where I'm keeping them? Yes. Okay. I'll stick my Vault 22 jumpsuits in here. And with that, we are ready to return to the wasteland. Hi Medusa, how are you? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and head for the fire gecko eggs. Let's fast travel to Clark Field. That's Cazador. Nope, it's a bloatfly. How quaint. I'm doing pretty well, thank you for asking. What's that one? Oh yes, rads. almost forgot. Clark Field is highly irradiated. I don't feel like sweeping it for respawns again, so... let's give it a nice loop. Because we want to follow our quest marker into the hills to the southeast. That's where the fire geckos are going to be camped out. Medusa, I know you've been curious in the past about when I play games that aren't Fallout. We'll be doing a long-run Fear stream this Saturday, if you're available then. I also will have an hour to an hour and a half this evening to do some streaming. I was thinking either more Fallout, maybe more System Shock 2, because I was kind of wanting to save Fear for the long stream on Saturday. What do you guys think? Tonight will be like another close to a standard hour episode. I've got that available and not much else, so boom, roasted. I definitely saw a couple of other oh, I won't be drunk tonight. Work night, work morning, all that jazz, but alright, so it's an unmarked cave we get to run into called Bootjack Cavern. What's up, bro? Emails. What fresh hell is this? Alright, fucker. Come here. Want a piece? Yeah! How do you like that? Boom. Maya, I don't think it matters. Emails are hellish, period. Hell, I don't care if you're a plumber or an electrician or a service worker. Emails are hellish, period. Anyone and everyone is entitled to shout what fresh hell is this whenever they hear that fucking email tone. Does still beat phone calls. No immediate pressure to answer. That's fair. Although that piece is not really true. When you're a working professional. Sad but true. Where you at? Get over here. Alright. Got a twosome. We can sneak kill one. Oh, we got a threesome. Sneak kill one. Punchy the other two. I've gotten chewed out for literally being on the freeway driving my car when an email came in. I was actually told that if that happened again, I should... At least he didn't tell me to answer while driving. I was told I should pull over and answer the email. And then get back on the road. In my boss's defense, there actually was a lot of urgency on that particular day. We had a filing due at the patent office in the next 2 hours. But it didn't make it seem less crazy at the time. Well, that's what I said. I told my boss that if I didn't answer in a satisfactory time frame and it was in this range of hours, I was probably on the road and it would be more productive to call me. And to his credit, he said that's what he'd do, and he has done that since. But it's just the culture of constant availability. I think I've probably talked about this on a prior stream, because I talk about it a lot, but it kind of surprises people because I'm so married to it now, but when I was young, or when I was an undergrad, I was really resistant to getting my first cell phone. Like, I got all the way through high school without having one. I got through my freshman year of undergrad and half of my sophomore year without getting one. And finally, my parents bought one and insisted that I carry it with me so that they could get a hold of me in case of an emergency. And I've had one ever since, and as I feared, I have since been subject to an expectation of constant availability. Cell phones make it impossible to have any time that's truly your own. And it's only gotten worse as the years have gone on. There's a lot to be said for actually being unavailable. Actually being unreachable. And we, pretty much as a species, have lost that. Alright, we got our fire gecko eggs. Let's get out of here. You only get calls when someone needs a shift covered. That sounds enviable, St. Louis. I would rather like that. Alright, what fresh hell is this? Jesus Christ. Oh, that one's just spam. But, anyway. Such is life in 2018, almost 2019. Let's turn in the eggs.
Welcome back, stranger.
I've brought the fire gecko eggs.
Good work. Here's a compensation.
Barter 70. I've shown you my worth. Doesn't your best hunter deserve the best rewards?
You are a match to my elite, but don't congratulate yourself so profusely just yet. Still, your valor deserves recognition, and I shall honor it.
Is there anything else I can do to help the Thorn?
The Thorn's calling its elite hunters to collect one of its deadliest creatures. Find Night Stalker eggs, and your bravery will be greatly rewarded.
Where can I find Night Stalker eggs?
Night Stalkers are amongst the most fearsome beasts you'll ever face. They're also hard to find, but I know of a nest at a cave near Bitter Springs.
I'll find the Night Stalker eggs for you.
Confident. I like that. So long, stranger.
Alright, this is a place we've already been. The elite hunters for the Thorn are looking for Night Stalker eggs. Red Lucy suggested to look at a cave near Bitter Springs. It's actually, it's a cave we cleared before. I think it's been so long it's almost definitely respawned, but it's Bloodborne Cave. We'll run in there and grab some fresh eggs right quick. Ah, yes, it has, in fact, respawned. Alright, let's see. There are young ones. I don't want to waste my gunshot on one of the young ones. Let's kill the one we get to kill that way. Let's get in here. Let's pop an implant GRX, which we actually haven't used in a while. Let's go punchy punchy. Boom. That's what I like to see. 2, 3, 4. And looks like I missed one. Or one started out empty. Yeah, there we go. Alright, in the Bloodborne Cave. Which we now know almost certainly has respawned, but that's okay. The cave itself might actually still be empty. Nope. No such luck. Oh. I almost feel like I'm playing 76 with the ridiculous brush errors as I try to shoot things. There we go. If it's not a sneak attack, it's not going to kill it, so let's move the other way now. This one I think is unaware. Ah, yes. We have been here already. Good. No need to worry about looting. We just need to get to the back of the cave again. Yeah, seems like all of the worst case scenario prognosticators for Fallout 76 were right. I'm glad I didn't pre-order or buy it. You don't want to waste the distance kill on a young one. But that one seems to be brushing into the rock, so... There we go. Oh. There's a coffee mug here that I missed. That actually is useful. Oops. I'm not surprised exactly that they screwed up so badly. I mean, a company that has only ever done single player deciding they're suddenly going to turn one of their two peak franchises into an MMO, and then not only that, but the game itself is truly almost nothing more than a reskin of their last single-player game. So any new development is just going into the multiplayer aspects, and then they really, 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 really screwed that up. Where the fuck is the... Must be an alternate tunnel back here that I missed. I always forget my Pip-Boy actually has a map. Ah. So there's that one. Oh. Psh. That was the very back. I just literally zipped past the egg clutch. Return to Red Lucy with the Night Stalker eggs. Gladly. Well, I read that too, Lone Winter, and that's pretty bogus. Like, one thing you'll quickly learn about law firms is that they will find a reason to sue somebody on behalf of anybody who's aggravated. People are aggravated about Fallout 76, but there were no deceptive trade practices. All of Bethesda's advertising easily falls into acceptable puffery. You know, the complaints people have that, like, you know, well, the engine wasn't built for multiplayer, or you know, some of the quests are bugged, or the multiplayer just isn't fun. Like, that's not grounds for a fucking lawsuit. Alright.
Welcome back, stranger.
I've brought the Night Stalker eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for...
Barter 80. I've braved packs of Night Stalkers to get these eggs. My reward should match this effort.
You speak the truth, stranger. And the Thorn lives by the justice that honor and strength dispense. Here's a more fitting sum.
Is there anything else I can do to help the Thorn? Oh, she gave us a hunting revolver and some ammo.
I'm asking our top hunters to gather Cazador eggs. I'd be impressed by whoever returns with such a prize.
Where can I find Cazador eggs?
Cazadors are extremely deadly, but they are also reclusive. Try looking near the Red Rocks canyons.
I'll find the Cazador eggs for you.
The crowd loves your bravery. So long, stranger.
Hi, Tiff. Well, it might be better after a few rounds of patches at Christmas, if you actually got it for me for Christmas. Alright, so we are now headed to Red Rock Canyon. We got the location marker earlier. This is the headquarters for the Great Khans. So, new faction, there's obviously going to be a lot to do here. I've got about 12 minutes left to stream, so we'll do some stuff. When we fast travel here, it pops us at the Great Khan Longhouse. What I want to do, just for completion's sake, because we would theoretically have seen all of this on our way in, is run back down here to the actual canyon entrance, like the spot where we got credit for discovering the location, and just look around at all the tents and other items on the way in. I think we made it about to here. Yeah, there's a straight big corner over there. to make sure we explore the entire camp, like we always do. Nothing up here. It's like the first couple of tents are actually this way. Let's have a look at those. None of this maze seems harvestable. Oh, can't even go into that one. Or that one. Alright. This is our first time here, so we will want to mess with the generics, although not Jessup. Jessup, you'll remember, is the holdover from They Went That-A-Way. He apparently survived his walk from Boulder City, so good for him. What fresh hell is this? God damn it. Anyway, let's look around. Let's look around. An empty footlocker. What looks like a training ring. Oh, and empty whiskey bottles. I like the way y'all think. Alright, let's head up here. Jerry the Punk. Ah, clipping errors. Gotta love that. Duffel bag. Clipboard. Any named NPCs we'll leave be for the moment. Here's a generic. In terms of talking to people, I actually want to go ahead and talk to Papa Khan first, out of everybody here. But there's plenty for us to look at and check out here, as is usually the case at the actual headquarters of any new faction. Can harvest a little of this, which we'll go ahead and do. A walnut whiskey cake. For some reason, this stuff is free to take. Even though someone who theoretically owns it is sleeping in the tent. I won't complain. So remember when we were exploring back the other direction, I showed you the back entrance. That's where the Cazador eggs are. Not going to run up there just yet. Go ahead and actually explore the rest of the canyon first. There's actually not that much to it, which kind of surprises me, but... I guess I remembered the raw size of the place without realizing how inaccessible most of the little buildings are. I think that's a good thing, though. Oh, that's not a bad idea for tonight either, now that you mention it. What would people think about Portal? Portal's so short, I might could beat it in a fairly short sitting tonight. That would just be a fun little diversion. That's a new location up there, so we'll hold off on that too. Oh, not hold off necessarily, but get these two generics and then turn around. Just because that is a distinct new location. Finish exploring the base one first. 5 minutes. I don't think that's enough time to actually talk to anybody. So I'll probably end the stream when I finish exploring. I'll have to retitle it for YouTube because Red Rock Canyon is misleading. I'll probably call it Egg Gathering or something like that. I try to name the episodes after locations, but we haven't really thoroughly done any new places in this one. We'll see. Let's look up here. A couple of tents we haven't checked. Looks like they're both empty and or closed. Yep. I keep telling you, I'm not going to get drunk on a Thursday night when I have to work in the morning. I'm sorry. I know that would amuse all of you, but it's not going to happen. If you wanted to see us drunk, you should have been at Thanksgiving. The entire fucking Witsit clan was hammered on Saturday night. Like 20 of us. It was amazing. Oh, here we go. Just empty whiskey bottles everywhere. I think the cons are my people. Here we go. Take the empty whiskey bottle. There. So we know that'll turn into a purified water back at the sink. Which we always want. Drunk Portal 2 on a weekend. I can handle that. Imagine me voicing Cave Johnson's lines after a few drinks. That'd be a lot of fun. Ooh, ant skulls, or ant heads on pikes. Nice. Regis. There, we managed to snag it. He must be the smart one. With the books and the magazines and the no drugs in his tent. Anything up behind the longhouse? Got 2 minutes left. Hi, Apathem. Unfortunately, you've arrived right as I've been working my way up to ending today's stream, because we are at the very end. You didn't miss a whole lot. We wrapped up Vault 22, we turned in There Stands the Grass, and we moved Red Lucy's egg gathering quest along considerably. We ran back to a lot of prior locations or little new side areas. We took care of there's Papa Khan. I'll loot the longhouse and then we'll call it good. So yeah, we progressed that along to the Cazador eggs, which are found up here behind Red Rock Canyon, and that becomes an excellent time to actually visit the Great Khans and start messing with them. So that's what we're doing. Our usual killing and looting of generics. We've cleared out all of Red Rock Canyon itself, except the Longhouse, which I'm working on now. And then I'm going to end the stream there, and we'll actually talk to Papa Khan and start moving along with the Great Khans and their related quests next time, which could be as early as tonight. I wouldn't mind just doing another Fallout episode either, since all I have is, you know, an hour. Throne of the Great Khans. Alright. Wrong button. It's alright. Carl! Good to see you, Carl. Carl's journal. I'm sure that's related to a quest, so we'll leave that be. And here's their food. Can barely see. It's actually really dark. Thankfully, there's like no one left to detect us. That's always nice. That one's empty. This one's decidedly not. We got fresh potatoes. Oh, shoot. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it'll work. I think I saw at least one fall down here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, what about these other 4 boxes? Sorry, I know looting is and always will be sort of tedious, but I still feel it must be done. I have strong beliefs about being thorough, always have. I hate that it still, like, rattles the same way, whether there's still stuff in there or not. But that one's empty. We got 3 mutfruits in the fridge. Strength and Nuka-Cola. Alright, that's gonna do it for this episode of Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Next time, could be as early as tonight for more Fallout, might be next Tuesday. We'll pick up talking to Papa Khan and actually progressing quests with this new faction, the Great Khans. For those of you who joined me live on Twitch, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate having you here. If you're new and you enjoyed what you saw, I hope you'll hit the follow button so that you can see whenever we go live and be around for that. If you're watching later on YouTube, I know it's easy to miss streams. I do them early in the morning and sometimes at unpredictable hours, but all of my content makes its way to YouTube, so if you like it, I hope you'll A, like the video, and B, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything there. And finally, I hope you'll consider joining our Discord server. The link to do so is either in the Twitch channel description or the YouTube video description. It's where we discuss games you'd like to see me play, like I'm going to ask what you want me to do tonight. It's where we make official announcements, and it's a growing community of people who love video games just like you. The next stream is actually going to be tonight, almost exactly 12 hours from now at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. There are a few options. I can do another Fallout episode. We can make a little more progress in the Iron Man run of System Shock 2. Portal was floated. I actually think that's a pretty good idea because I could actually beat Portal in that short a time frame. It's that short, but also that good. I think that would be fun. Although, to be fair, I'd also, even though it's kind of a not suited to a long stream, I'd kind of like to do Portal on a day when I can drink. So maybe Portal's not really in the running tonight. I'll think about it. Anyway, watch the Discord. We'll discuss what tonight's game will be on there, and I hope to see most or all of you tonight for that stream. Until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.